Welcome back. We're out and about, and this time we're camping by the lake, kind of a private lake. Not really a private lake, it's one of the stock trout lakes near the Duck Mountains. It's one of the more ones that's not used as much, so we thought we'd come here and set up camp for a day and just relax, unwind, and have a good time.
Enjoy nature.
Exactly. So we got everything set up, already got the tent, we got our screened-in kitchen all set up, and I'll show you that right now, a little time lapse or something real quick of our setup, and then we'll take you for a tour around. Well, here's our tent. It's a woods tent. We just picked it up, and we're still a couple after setting it up, so that's always a bonus. It wasn't too hard to set up. We picked this one because of the awning. We thought it would be nice to have a bit of shade, keep your stuff dry if you do get any rain. And there's no real rain in the forecast, so we're not too worried about that, but we brought a big tarp in just in case we had to quickly throw a tarp up, but we're hoping we don't have to. And we won't go in there too much, but we got a big queen size air mattress. We thought that would maybe be more comfortable than the cots. We'll figure that out as we go. It's kind of almost just a bit of experimental. We've done a lot of camping over the years, but you know, to be honest, we've got out of it for quite a few years. We'll either stay in a hotel or we'll stay in a cabin or something like that.
Or in the boat.
Or in the boat, yeah. That's roughing it too, I guess. But no, we've got that, and we're gonna try the air mattress and see what we think of that for the night. And then we picked up this screen kitchen or screened sitting area, whatever you want to call it, just to get out of the bugs. So far the bugs aren't crazy. We've got like horse flies and dragonflies, but no mosquitoes yet. And so this will just kind of be our cooking area, and we'll relax in here. Tonight when we get back from fishing, we are going to do a little bit of fishing here in a little bit. On this lake it's Percy Lake. I call it Percy Lake. I've heard some people call it like Pierce Lake, but I think it's Percy Lake. Somebody let me know in the comments, is it Percy Lake or Pierce Lake? To us it's Percy Lake. And there's, what's in there? Brown trout and brook trout. I'm hoping for some brook trout. They've been stocking it pretty heavy with brook trout for 3 or 4 years, I think. So I'm hoping there's some decent sized brookies. That's what I'm going to target anyway. Oh, you've got your dragonfly friend, eh? And so far, we've got this whole area to ourselves, which is nice. We'll be able to, you know, just relax and unwind. And after a long week of work, we'll do some fishing, some cooking, have a nice supper, and relax. What else? We'll take you for a walk around the area here shortly. So that's the boat launch there into Percy Lake. And there's even an old, I don't know how old it is, but there's an outhouse here. I kind of peeked in it. It looks usable. So I guess if we have an emergency, we have an outhouse. And it's kind of set up here for at least picnicking. There's even a fire pit there. It's kind of a makeshift, portable, homemade fire pit. And it looks like they put it on a lawnmower so you could pull it around. It's interesting. We might use it. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. But we spent a few minutes picking up garbage. It's disappointing when people, you know, there's garbage bins over there. And we had to spend a few minutes just picking up garbage. There's no hope for people. No hope. But anyways, we're going to do a little bit of tidying up here, get this garbage put away, and then I think we're gonna go and do some fishing for a couple hours, and then we're gonna come back and make some supper and relax. Maybe have a fire. We'll see. We'll see how the evening goes. A little bigger perch. That's kind of been our day. Little tiny perch. Simmer down, I'll let you go. Little baby perch.
Monster compared to what I got.
You've got a couple little bit bigger ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as trout, we're seeing a few trout. But you lost one. She lost a good brown, but pretty slow. Seeing them on the fish finder and just not having much luck catching them.
Seen a couple too when as we were launching the boat.
Yeah,
I've
we've seen
actually
a big
them.
giant brown back here by the launch. That's kind of why we're hanging out here. Thought just before we go in for supper, we'd try and see if that big brown was still here. But the little perch are here. There's no shortage of them in this lake. Yeah, we'll give it a few more minutes. I think it's time for supper. What do you think?
I agree.
We gave it an old college try. Nice day out on the water, but I think it's time. We'll head in. We'll cook up some supper, and we'll meet you up by camp. Well, we're back at the camp. Trisha's prepping supper.
I've got some onions and mushrooms cut up already for the steak, and I'm just cutting up some asparagus and prepping it with some garlic, lemon, and herb seasoning and olive oil. And it's going to be delicious.
Getting that asparagus all wrapped up. I think it's my turn to take over here.
All
Get
the
this
prep
stuff
work
on the barbecue.
is done.
Let's get these on the barbecue, our little portable barbecue. We'll get these going, and then kind of squished them. Get these going, and then we'll get some steaks going right after. We got the thermocells going. We got 2 of them going, and then a couple mosquito coils outside because the mosquitoes definitely they're around now. They weren't around before, but yeah, once the sun went down, cooled off a bit, they're out and about. Hoping when it cools out, it's supposed to cool like to 12 tonight, I think 12, 13. Maybe that'll chase the mosquitoes away. I'm hoping it chases the mosquitoes away.
Me too.
All right, it's time to get our steaks on here. I marinated them at home. So they sat in the marinade. I not ziplocked them, what do you call this? Vacuum sealed them. And marinated them, and we'll cook them up here and have some delicious steaks. Time to dish up some supper.
I don't want to put all the mushrooms and stuff on it because then it's, I can't.
Need this.
Fresh asparagus from our garden.
Man, that looks good. It smells even better.
Smells good. Some potato salad, steak.
Oh, man. It's a late supper. It's got to be 9:30 already.
Oh my gosh, this is delicious.
It's almost 10 o'clock. We got the lights going, but it was worth it.
Loons in the background.
Beautiful night. That was worth the wait. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll eat our supper. Then we'll get this stuff cleaned up, and then we'll maybe take you for a tour of the tent. Anyway, we'll show you the tent a bit here. It's getting dark, but we got lights set up in the tent here too, so. But for now, it's time to eat. Well, we've got supper all cleaned up, and I think we're ready for bed. What time is it? 20 to 11. Yeah, it's been a long day, but it was fun. We had a nice, enjoyable day today, but we're gonna get some sleep, and we'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna get up and make some coffee, and then we're gonna head to Twin Lake, and hopefully, anyway, that's the plan, unless it starts raining or something crazy overnight. But the plan is to go fish for some tigers tomorrow. Our plan today for brown trout did not work. Well, I wanted brookies, but I've seen a few, just couldn't get them to bite.
Lots of baby perch.
Yeah, lots of baby perch. But we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. We survived.
That's the word for it, exactly.
It was a very wet night. We checked the weather, and there was like a 10% chance of rain. And yeah, it rained all night.
Except maybe 10% of the night.
Except for 10% of the night. But yeah, we checked the weather, but there's like no cell service here at all, so we don't. Maybe something obviously something moved in, but the tent kept us dry.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a drop of water in the tent, so that's awesome. But yeah, it's time for some coffee, so I'm gonna whip up some coffee here and kind of decide our plan for the day. I don't know what our plan's gonna be now. We'll kind of wait and see what the weather. We were planning on going fishing, but I don't know now. The bigger concern, I suppose, is everything is soaking wet, so we're gonna have to get stuff dried up.
Take a couple days at home to dry this all out.
But yeah, we'll see what the weather does. Have a cup of coffee, because that always makes things better.
Tea for me.
Yeah, we'll get that going. And yeah, the tent did really good, and this has water in it on the edges and stuff, but it's not meant for to keep the rain out. If you wanted to have this up and keep the rain out, you'd obviously have to probably put a tarp over top, but it didn't get super wet in here.
Just around the edges.
Yeah, but no, we're happy with the tent. The tent did good, other than like anytime you're tenting and you have rain and stuff like that, you hear the pitter patter of rain all night, so it kind of keeps you up. And so
I did take a little video clip of that, so we can put that in.
But yeah, we'll whip up some coffee here and kind of enjoy that and wake up and just decide what we're going to do here.
Just give me about half.
Just half?
Yeah, because
it's time for coffee. Good there?
yeah, I might put more in after, but I'm going to start with that.
I'll enjoy a cup of coffee. And then the rain's not really letting up, so we're probably going to enjoy our coffee, pack up all our wet gear and take it home and dry it out. But no, it was fun. It was an adventure. The trout didn't cooperate yesterday. We got to see a couple real big browns followed us in, and Trish lost a nice one. So it was a nice and relaxing day, fishing and just getting away and unwinding and enjoying some camping. The rain could have stayed away. That would have been nice, but
So peaceful with the sound of the loons and
yeah.
coyotes last night, and
Even an eagle this morning. There's an eagle perched in a tree, and you could hear them chirping, making their bald eagle sounds. It was kind of cool. Cool way to wake up.
yeah.
But I think we're gonna end the video here, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And until the next time, we'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.